I'm alive. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome. I'm looking up and there's like two of you here right now live with me. So if you're not those two, then you're watching in the archive or you'll be joining us shortly. So, excuse me. So thank you for hanging out with me. Whether you are live or in the archive, we are going to be talking about the zodiac attributes of the minor arcana, which are the cups, the coins, the wands, and the swords. If you missed the Let's Explore the Court Card Zodiac personalities, check it out. Hello, Nancy, Jay to the Aki, and Scott. It's good to see you here. And there's a fourth person watching. You don't have to say hi or anything. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't ever mind flies on the wall. Not that I'm calling you a fly on the wall, but if you're just here watching in the US, that's what we call a fly on the wall, just observing. So it is good to see you there. First, I just want to take a moment because, I'm not going to say anything publicly, but I know some of us here, and maybe those watching the archives are going through some stuff right now. So I want to set a clear intention for all of us, whether you're going through stuff or not, um, that during this time that we share, whether you're live or in the replay, there's a group of people, however many end up watching this, they'll all collectively be supporting this. And the intention I would like to set for all of us is that we would move from false beliefs, ignorance, and illusion to truth with love, kindness, and compassion. I set the intention that during this time we share, whether live or in the ethers out there during this video, we would also receive healing, guidance, confirmation, grounding, centering, balance, peace, harmony, alignment, joy, abundance, love, great care, compassion, health, wellness, safety, courage, and encouragement. I set the intention that we would all resonate, operate, and vibrate in the highest frequency of that divine source, that pure white light, love, God, goddess energy that we can. And I invite any and all of you are my angels and guides and those we work with on the other side, whether we know who they are or not, into this time we share, as long as they stay in high vibration and play nice. All of this for our highest good and greatest growth, I say, and so it is. And so it is. Hello, Patricia. It's good to see you. Good to see everybody. So, Patricia, you are like a super liker, subscriber, hearter. So I'm glad that you're here. So, hopefully you have a tarot deck. If you don't, then just hang tight and learn and have some fun. I am what I would call kind of an astrology 101 person. Like I know the zodiac signs somewhat well. I really recognize the zodiac signs and personalities in people that I know, and then also in the cards that I use with tarot. So don't have the planets down. If Alvea shows up, they will definitely know more about the planets and be able to help. But one of my 2022 goals is to get the planet aspects, qualities, personalities down a little bit more because, and I'll show you the deck that I'm using. So this is the Tarot of Dreams. And the beautiful thing about this deck is, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to find like a major arcana. So like this is a major arcana card. This is the Hangman. And you can see, I don't even know what that symbol is. I think it's like Neptune or something. I always think of that's like the Poseidon Neptune. And this, I believe, is a Jewish letter, a Hebrew or Arabic letter, I think maybe Hebrew. But those are the things that I want to learn, what that means. And actually, I do have a cheat sheet. So the Hanging Man, that is Neptune. All right, Neptune and Pisces. So it's connected with Pisces, which my birth number is 21. So I've got World and then Empress, but also this is kind of a shadow of mine because this is also a number 3 when you boil 12 back down to single digit. So that's my 20. Every year I kind of set a new goal. Oh, like this I know is Mars. I know that sign. Mars and Venus, I know. Destruction, anger, fighting, so that's where I allow the zodiac signs to come in with the personalities and things like that. So this is a great deck. I have it in my phone as well. So I have an app that I love and use because, and I'll show you why I don't know if it'll show up or not. So yeah, there's the app. You can kind of see beautiful, beautiful app. The glare on it. Maybe you can see better up here. Yeah, so you can see a little bit better up here. So the explore button down there, when you hit on the explore button and then you tap on cards, so they're the cards, the suits at the bottom. So then you can open them up and like, I'll give you an example. So Two of Wands, and this is in the book, but I love that it's so easily accessible here. So when you open it up and you flip it up, then you see full text there. So when you tap on that, it says the full text, the astrology, Mars. Oh, Barrett just made it onto my live. So you can see that it's Mars in Aries. So that's how, and then you can see a tremendous energy of Mars is in the initiatory stages of Aries. So that's how I kind of learn and grow with these. So let's dive in. So any questions? Like I said, we're just going to kind of go over them and play and explore. And if you know me, you know I'm practical. So I always like to bring this back to I think it's like $4.99, $5.99. These are Ciro Marchetti apps, so they're just a smidge more expensive than usual. But so this is my app phone. You can see the top two lines are all Ciro decks, and then you can see Housewife, Steampunk, Mystical Shaman, Deviant Moon, Messages from Shadow, Zombie Tarot, the Whack Pack, which is an amazing one. The Tarot Sampler and Los Scarabeo, pretty cool ones. Trusted Tarot is just kind of like your basic RWS. But yeah, so I love my apps because apps for me, I will do quick and fast. But also, if you don't know how a lot of these apps work, there's something like the Lone Dog Tarot, the Something Dog Tarot, but they all have a system. They just plug the images in, but you can literally shuffle, 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 and draw and create your own spreads in there. So it's really kind of cool. Hey, Silver Star. So this is Tarot of Dreams. So you're looking at the deck right there, Nancy. And then, so it's every app has its own thing. So each app is like $4.99, $5.99. I don't think they've gotten any more expensive. But yeah, I have Legacy, Tarot of Dreams, Tarot Royale, Tarot Decorative, Tarot Grand, Lux, Gilded, Reverie Lenormand, and the Chiro's Kipper, also his Oracle of Vision. So I do have all the apps. I don't think he's created any more yet. So, all right, so let's go ahead and dive in. So this is the deck I'm going to be using today, Tarot of Dreams. Screenshot that if you need to. But so when working with the cards, the aces pretty much encompass all. If you were here last week, the pages were an embodiment of all, like a page of cups was the embodiment of all the cup signs, the Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. And then each court card kind of had its own kind of connection or reference back. The aces are kind of that pure potential of all the fire, of the Aries, the Leo, the Sagittarius. It's initiation of that transformation. And for me, fire is about transformation. Fire is spiritual, it's kundalini, sexual in nature of, creating and bringing things to life. So just a very powerful, and this deck does have kind of a lot of lizards on it with that, the fire sign, which I think goes back to like Queen of Wands has like a little gecko or lizard. So it's there. And you guys, I love when you share your thoughts because this is one deck, one version of reading this, and some people have very different aspects and ideas about it. So if you share like your either opinion or a different way of looking at it, share the why as well so we can learn or grow or have a different perspective. Hey, Mel, good to see you here. So there's ace of wands. So the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Wands, as you can see here, they're all Aries. Let me get that a little bit. And the glare, let me see if I can adjust this just a little bit so the glare is not so bright. But it's funny because these cards, some decks just really don't absorb the light, but Chiro's decks look like they're on fire sometimes. So you can see these. So the 2, 3, and 4 are all Aries. And as you can see, there's Mars. I'm pretty sure that's Sun. I'm going to double check. Yep, that's Sun and that's Venus. So anytime you're reading and you pull these up, you're going to get some Aries vibe with this. And sometimes I will reference, maybe the personality, and I'm scrolling to find, for me, Aries is, courage. So look at these cards and see where Aries comes in. So if you look at the Two of Wands and it's Mars and Aries, so courage to what? Fight and make the decision, because Mars is about fighting. If you look at the Four of Wands with it's Aries, but that's Venus, Venus is a little more feminine and receptive. So this might be where, you're more inspirational with that Aries energy. And then the Sun in Aries for the Three of Wands could be just being very, dynamic and masculine and moving forward. So yeah. So Nancy, you're leaving. See you later. Did Nancy say she's leaving? Had to pick up hubby. Okay, gotcha. Safe travels, Nancy. Hope everything goes well. Glad you popped in for a little bit. Who we got holding down the fort? Scott's got a blue wrench. So Scott, you're my bouncer. So yeah, so when you're looking through them, the first three, or actually not the first three, but 2, 3, 4 is Aries energy. And again, think of Aries as courage, will, self-focus, confidence, the hunter, enthusiasm, inspiration. These are all just keywords that I pulled up for Aries energy. And then, so that's 2, 3, and 4. So we get to 5, 6, and 7. Which is what? Leo. And look at how these colors just really, really, it's like, oh, just very vibrant. Trying to get the angle right. So it looks pretty in the long run. So as you can see here, and this is where I have to use my cheat sheet. So the Five of Wands is Leo, but that is Saturn. And then, so Saturn in Leo, the creative and self-confident Leo faces restrictions from the limiting effects of Saturn. So that's where I don't know Saturn has limiting effects. So this is what I'll be learning in 2022. Thank you. Oh, Jackie, you got a blue wrench too. Yes. Thank you, Jackie. J to the Aki. Jackie's your co-bouncer. I love it. I got some backup here. So there's Saturn. And again, with this card and Leo, boy, this could be like, okay, your ego could really limit you, from moving forward, because Leo kind of key words, dramatic, artistic, regal, proud, leadership, performer. My rising is Leo. So it's what gets me on stage, as my degree's in theater. But I'm not the type that, like, at a party, I'm not going to be the center of attention unless it's appropriate, unless I'm expected to, unless I've been hired to, which is the rising. Otherwise, I'm going to be Pisces, kind of sit back and chill. If I get quiet in the corner talking to somebody, I'll probably start talking about, my Capricorn Moon will come out, and I'll probably start talking about the systems and how things are created and the logic and the numbers, behind them, a little more grounded Capricorn kind of energy. And then this is the 6 is Jupiter. So that's Jupiter. And by me doing this, if you want to learn something, teach it, because you got to learn. Because like right now, as I'm teaching you, I'm learning a little bit more. I may not remember that that's Jupiter, and I may not, no, this is Jupiter. See, and I try to figure out how I can make it remind me that it's Jupiter. This was easy. The shield and the sword, Mars, masculine fighter. I get that. So with this Jupiter in Leo, and this is often seen as the victory celebration card, what the deck creator says, or I believe this might be Lee Burston as well, what the book creator says: upon attaining long sought goals, we feel a heady rush of pleasure and confidence, which is the Leo, as we receive a universe's bounty, Jupiter. Universe's bounty, Jupiter. So that I didn't know. I didn't know that. Oh, Scott, you said it. Abundance. I love it. I love it. So boom, it's right there. So beautiful. So Jupiter is abundance. So perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Um, and then, of course, Mars in Leo. Whoo, this is the deck is a proud and authoritative leader. Leo will inevitably find that being under attack. Mars goes with the territory. So because you're proud, because you've got the abundance, people are going to come after you. People may surprise you with things. They may, this card is often for me just total surprise, shock. You may not know exactly what you're fighting because you don't see them on the card. And that even carries over into most Eight of Wands because you usually don't see people. You just see the wands flying through the air. So, this may make you take off, run, or reconsider kind of things. So that is the Leo energy. Leo. All right. And I love when we find out the cards, personalities and things, and how they connect back to us. Like I think of those Leo qualities in my rising sign. So, all right. So this is 8, 9, and 10. And this is Sagittarius. So Sagittarius energy. So you can see this is, I think that's Mercury. Yes, I got it right. It is Mercury. So Mercury in Sagittarius, and the far-ranging and expansive effects of Sagittarius, which are felt when your mind is working in its peak capacity, Mercury. So this is, again, this card is often about travel and movement. A lot of times I see it as things popping up and you finally have clarity. Hey, Clumsy, good morning. Scott, yeah, Mercury. Excuse me. The delay is making you look like you're saying it after I say it, but I know you're typing it in before me. So I know you know. So again, Sagittarius energy, and for some of the key words of Sagittarius, travel, which this is, you think of this is definitely movement here. Higher learning, thirst for experiences, philosophical, questing, seeking, or teaching. So all of these kind of have those attributes. This is Moon in Sagittarius here. And, the Moon in Sagittarius, having invested much time and energy into cultivating your dreams, which is Moon, you now go to extraordinary lengths to guard and protect your cherished goals, which is the Sagittarius. And then the final one, this is Saturn, once again, Saturn in Sagittarius. The expansive and freedom-loving tendencies of Sagittarius are limited by Saturn. And again, this person is down on the ground, barely can move forward. So it's like they've been working. They got surprised with the 7, then they're working hard, traveling, moving. They're taking a little bit of break, but they realize they just don't have that energy to keep moving. So that is all the fire signs. Thank you, Jackie. Again, Tarot of Dreams, one of my favorite decks. I started using them on my weekly posts last year because I wanted to get better at, so then I could pull open any tarot deck and know that 9 of Cups is Pisces, 2 of Swords is Libra, just because I work so hard with these. Limited and perfect for Saturn. Yes. Yes, clumsy. And then again, like I said, you can kind of connect back the cards to some of your sun and moon sides. So let's move into cups. So like I said earlier, the aces will encompass all the water signs. So the Cancer, the Zodiac, and the Pisces. And again, just a beautiful deck, beautiful, beautiful cards. I really, really love what Jeter has done with these. And then the 2, 3, 4 are your Cancer from the Zodiac. It's so funny. As a reader, anytime I'm reading for other people, you'll probably always hear me say Cancer followed by from the Zodiac or from the Zodiac Cancer, because you're reading and all of a sudden you say the word Cancer and people freak. It's like, what? What are you saying? Like, no, I'm talking about from the Zodiac sign. So as you can see here, this is Cancer in Venus, Cancer in Mercury, I'm learning the sign, and Cancer in Moon. So let me kind of flip this around. So yeah, Venus in Cancer, your impulse to relate, Venus, tries to find a home port, a secure and dependable focus for its attention. And then I love this one in Mercury. The setting of celebration allows communicate to others, which is the Mercury, your feelings of well-being and rootedness. Yes, Mel, don't we love Chiro's decks? And you guys, he will be at the StarCon event down in Palm Beach Gardens in January. I will be teaching a class at this event. It is going to be online as well. So if you go to someone type, I think I can type. Yeah, I can type here. So www.staarcon.com. And that is the link where you can see all the events. I'm going to be teaching using theatrical improv techniques to improve your tarot skills. So that's what I'm going to be teaching. So it's in person and online. It's a beautiful hybrid thing. So check it out if you're interested. The platform they use is Accelerant, and it really is a cool platform. There are breakout rooms, there are lounges, and then if you do any of it for 30 days after, there'll be more classes. Like a week after, I'm going to have an entertainment night where we're going to use the techniques and have some fun. You needed a Chiro deck, yes. So, all right. So, looking at this. So, and then Moon in Cancer. Again, having obtained secure and comfortable environment, which is Cancer, you have an instinctual tendency, Moon, to begin looking for greener pastures. So those are all the Cancer from the Zodiac. And then we move into Scorpio. Oh, who's a Scorpio sun sign or got a lot of Scorpio in their chart? Yes, Clumsy, are you coming? I will be at StarCon. Are you going to be there either live or in person? I'm like Christiana Gaudet basically told me, she's like, by the way, you're you're one of the constellation. Like I'm on the committee when she talks and we meet and do all kind of stuff because I'm a Florida person and I adore Christiana Gaudet. She is an amazing teacher, author, reader. Just I appreciate all she does. I appreciate all she does and how she does it. She's just such good people. She's such good people. So all right. So, oh, Scott, you're Scorpio. That's right. Oh no, no. Who said me? Yes, Scott, you're me. Christiane is always taking it up. Yes, which is a great thing. She really does. So Scorpio Mars. You can see that, and we know that card. Scorpio and Sun, Scorpio Venus. So I'm not going to go through everything, but again, these are all the Scorpios, and you can see once you start adding, like when you just think of Six of Cups and you think of that Seven of Cups, you think of a lot of choices, overwhelming, maybe paralyzed in place kind of a thing. You can see how that fits into some of the Scorpio nature and personality. Let me give you some of the key words of Scorpio. Focus, driven. So you can become so focused on all this stuff, you don't know what to do. Ambitious, emotionally intense, which is again, water here with 7 cups sitting on here. So again, you can look back at those. So Clumsy, you'll be online. Wonderful. Yeah, she is amazing, people. So definitely check her out. Check out her YouTube channel. Check out StarCon on YouTube as well. And it's 2 A's, STAARCON. So there's Scorpio. And you guys, as I'm going, let me know if I need to slow down. And then my sign, Pisces, which I love these 3 cards so much so. In all decks, I love them. So here is the 8, 9, and 10. And let's see, I'm going to have to use my cheat sheet here. So 8, Saturn. So this is Saturn in Pisces. And let's see, and Saturn, Scott, tell me what Saturn kind of does. Me, emotional, never, Scott, right? um, this 8 of Cups, Saturn guides you to bring your current activities or preoccupations to an end. So maybe Saturn is about a little bit about endings. And then the 9 of Cups, which is often seen as the wish card. So Jupiter, and there's Mars. And this 9 of Cups, which often is seen as the wish card. Pisces allows us to glimpse deeper realities behind the simple abundance we receive from Jupiter. So beautiful. So those are all the cups. And like I said, tell me to slow down if I need to. So once again, aces encompass all of the air signs here. Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So Scott said it's limited. So Saturn limits your choice and can be a little complicated. Got it. All right. And then we move into Libra, which my husband is double Libra with some Gemini, so there's a lot of air there. Libra Moon. Let me find this. I got to find my cheat sheet here. So Libra Moon. Libra, I don't know yet. I can't remember. Is that Saturn? Oh, Saturn. Yes, I got it. So Libra and Saturn, and then Libra and Jupiter. So Saturn and Jupiter make a lot of appearances here. So, and I love these because Libra, the keywords for Libra, art, beauty, harmony, peace, cooperation, diplomacy, compromise, mediator, balancing, sharing, partnership. So you can see a lot of that stuff going on here. Jackie's a Libra. I love it. I love it. And like I said, tell me to slow down if you need me to. And then we move into Aquarius with the 5, 6, and 7. And again, I love when I started really diving into these, I liked how all my traditional kind of thoughts, feelings, and meanings with the cards just had a new layer with them, because Aquarius, this Aquarius energy, detached, intelligent, social, rebellious, individual, unorthodox, logical, utopian groups. I can see a lot of this kind of coming into play, especially like the detached here, and especially here, and this, actually all of those, because it's like you're leaving, you're moving away, you're detached and fighting, maybe, logical. Yeah, so definitely kind of a cool vibe and cool energy. And let me go over those. So that is Venus, and this is that Saturn again? Mercury. Okay, the Mercury, and then Moon. So those are the signs there for Aquarius. And once again, let me know if I'm going too fast, because I want to get through these. I usually just like to spend about 30 minutes. So here are your Gemini. So if you're Gemini, let me know, because I don't always click with Geminis, and it's probably a childhood thing. But as you can see here, this is 8 of Swords, which is Gemini, and that is Jupiter. And then this is Mars, and this is Sun. So Gemini Sun, Gemini Mars, Gemini Jupiter. So let me know who are the Geminis out there. And then we'll move into coins last. Coins and Pentacles. And then, as always, the aces encompass or embody all of them. So this would be, the earth signs, which are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So the first one is going to be Capricorn energy. And it's so funny, the Capricorn and Virgo, I do still have a little hard time with the symbols, because the Capricorn, sometimes I think, wait a minute, is that Scorpio with that little curl? But I know Scorpio. and Virgo, I think Virgin, Mary, so it's the M. These are some of the ways that I kind of take them back. So Clumsy said there's a deck called the Celestial Tarot by Cat Steventon that would be great for this type of exercise. It even has the cards labeled like fixed air and the star with your, oh, beautiful, beautiful. So they've got the words on there to help you remember. Yeah, so okay, so Scott and Jackie have that one. So once again, here are your Capricorn energies. There is the Jupiter, there's Mars, and there's Sun. And I love, again, just kind of connecting them back to what I've always felt about them. Capricorn being that earth kind of energy. Some of the key Capricorn kind of words: hardworking, diligent, practical, ambitious, loner, prudent, conservative. That's funny, because think Capricorn is my moon, and I thought, I am kind of a hermit, which is like a loner. When I'm like on the weekends by myself, I'm in a coffee shop reading a book just alone, just like by myself. All right, so let's look at 5, 6, and 7 and see what the attributes look like there. So there is Taurus and Mercury, Moon, and I can't remember that one. So again, Taurus and Mercury, Taurus and Moon, and Saturn and Taurus. I should say it the other way around. Moon and Saturn. Saturn in Taurus. I guess there's a proper way to say it, right? Ah, so let's see. I have that deck too. Mel has it too. Cool. Oh, Silver Star, your Capricorn Moon. Yeah. Do you love numbers as much as I do? I mean, I literally am obsessed with numbers. Like, I'm always adding them, playing with them, working through them. Just love, love, love numbers. So, all right. And then the final round, let's look at the 8, 9, and 10 of coins or pentacles, as it's often called. I'm Virgo too, and solitude behooves me. Yeah, Capricorn Moon as well. So this is 8 of coins, and that is so Sun in Virgo, Venus in Virgo, and Mercury in Virgo. I'm getting it down, getting it down. I'm learning. I love this one. It's a beautiful card. And I love it. It's a very different take because there are no people in this one, where often 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles has the whole family in it. And I do love this one too because it's very kind of androgynous, non-binary person. Because the olden days, I don't know if you have you ever read. If anybody else has ever read this, let me know. But a lot of times, the nine of coins, nine of pentacles from way back was thought of as the kept woman, like she had everything she needed. She didn't work. She was kept, taken care of. So yes, numbers, you love them, playing with them. Yeah, I add them, divide them, multiply them, playing all around. Cap Moon to despite. Let's see, Cap. Oh, you're a Cap Moon despite your channel. Ah, gotcha. Scorpio Moon. Let's see, clumsy. They say it's more of a masculine energy with Capricorn and is the devil in tarot, which is interesting. Yeah, yeah. Ah. And I don't know if I'm doing it next week or in 2 weeks, but I'm gonna then go. I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna go through the major arcana astrology. I'm gonna do planets and the zodiac sign. So I'm gonna definitely go through it. So, clumsy, are you talking about this deck or the other deck? Probably the other deck because you were on that thread there. I'm gonna have to get this deck. It's so beautiful. I'm glad you love it. It really is one I love. And U.S. game. So, and these cards they're actually quite they're large cards. So you can see they're quite large. I'm trying to think if I've got something. Yeah, I don't have a deck to show you. Like here's kind of a traditional size deck. You can see it's well, no, that's really they're wider. They're a lot wider, it seems. Um, but yeah, so quite a large deck. A little hard to shuffle unless you're overhand, and that's all you do. So, oh, thank you, Jackie. Hit the thumbs up button. So yeah, so there is all the cards, and I'll put this here just so you can kind of see again. So cool. Okay, clumsy. So this one, yeah, it is a beautiful deck. Beautiful, beautiful deck. But I think I showed this last time. I have it somewhere. This was like his original print. As you can see, lot smaller deck. Just it's the box. Oh, and it has the palaces in it. Yeah, so the palaces are in there. So this is the Cups Palace. So you can see just a little different vibe. This is the old one. Let me see if, and I can't remember if it has. I can't remember if it has this. It's yeah. So like here is the Nine of Cups, and you can see just how it's a little bit different vibe than now. It's a little more bordered, but you can still see the astrological symbols and signs and things there as well. So just a little bit different. But I forgot that it had the palaces. I took them out because anytime I was reading for someone and they came up, I'd be like, oh, I forget. It's got the palaces, but I usually do well. It just usually catches me off guard. So, all right, you guys. Any other questions? Yeah, the box is adorable. Palace has no astrology. No, the palace does not, because it's just something Chiro created. Like, this is where they live. This is where the court and the king and the queen of each region, domain, suit lives. Silver Star, I have a few decks like this, but love this one. Definitely must have. Cool. Very, very cool. Yay, the majors in astrology. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. And it'll either be in 1 week or 2 weeks. I just don't remember if I'm doing the week after Thanksgiving or not. So, in other words, this I think what he oftentimes Shiro creates a deck and then self-publishes, and then like US Games or somewhere will then he'll allow it to be published by them, because he usually has to, it's a lot of agreeing and contracts and stuff like that he has to go through. Yeah. So okay, Scott has a question. So Mitch, I missed the live from last week but watched it back. Off topic, but can explain why the mutables are kings and so forth, so can be the King of Cups. So I am the King of Cups, which is Pisces, and that is a mutable sign. Um, I it's just my take on why they're cardinal, mutable, and fixed, because I've not read anywhere, but it's just how the deck has been created, because there's discrepancy in that out there. What I see here is what most people agree with, but there are some differences. So for me, the kings being mutable, they're the oldest, the leaders. They're the ones who can probably try to transform the kingdom and belief and mutate things into the next kind of a realm. Queens, oh my gosh, the knights are fixed. So it's like they're told what to do, just go get it done, finish it. And the queens are cardinal. Oftentimes, if you think of a queen as being something that everybody looks up to, as like this cardinal kind of a vibe, you know, doesn't often say too much, but they may lead out with their appearance and stuff. And again, this is just my kind of vibe and take on it. So can I explain why it's done that way? Just in my own vibe and feeling. Like Prince is mutable. Okay, so some people, have you seen Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot? I have not. I have not seen that. But and I think like the Thoth has the signs and stuff, and they're a little bit different there as well. So, but yeah. All right, you guys. Well, thank you for hanging with me. I hope all is well. Um, hey, Barrett. We're finishing up. You came in at the last second, but your message that you sent me got online. I was showing my phone and your message popped up. It wasn't anything weird. But thanks everybody for hanging out with me. Thanks for hitting the like button. Thanks for subscribing, sharing, liking, checking out all my other Let's Explore biweekly stuff. And if you ever want to get a spread, check out my website, mitchellosborn.com. I deliver a spread back to you using a YouTube video, an unlisted YouTube video just like this. So Scott, you said, I see them the other way, but it would be boring if everyone thought the same. Yeah. And Scott, so why do you see them? Can you type real quick, like why you see, what you see the knight, the queen, and the king as, and maybe a why? This is where we can maybe learn, because you might change my mind or somebody else watching. This is why I love to share. Thank you, Mel. Appreciate it. So let's see, Scott, if you can type that in real quick before I kind of hang up. And while you're doing that, tarot readers, so I'm going to take the deck I just used, and I need to start shuffling it, because one of the things I do not like is a new deck, and all of a sudden I'm reading, and like I pull a reading, like a 3-card reading, and it's like the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and it's like, oh man, I didn't shuffle very good. So I'm shuffling to get all the cards kind of back in, vibed out. Thank you, Silver Star. Have a wonderful one, Jackie. Thank you. Let's see if Scott can type fast, and if not, we can always watch it, look at in the notes later. But Scott, I would love to know why you see it different. Which ones you see, how you see them, and then just a little quick why. He's typing. I'm sure he is. So, and it's not like I got to jump off. Click, click. But also, if you're watching in the replay, check out the description and stuff below. So king is cardinal, ruler, get it? Queen is fixed, steady, and non-changing. Knight is mutable. Okay, got it. has to change direction often fast. Got it. That's interesting. So, and the king, the knight, I can't see them anything other than fixed, just because it's like they're just told what to do. Go, fight, battle, clean, get up. Everything's rigid, 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 and then the queen, I can see her, even though I said knight is fixed, but I can see her being fixed in the sense, I could see her being more mutable. Like I could see the queen and queen switching because like the queen, I think she does have the ability to transmute like water, be mutable and change and move around. But yeah. So, but Scott, thanks for sharing. Truly, yeah, what you said, life would be boring if we all thought the same way. But this is one of the things why this is titled "Let's Explore." So I'm glad that we got to explore just a little bit. Yeah, knights are definitely stubborn, I think. So are nits. So are nits. All right, I've been shuffling my deck, so I think it's shuffled enough. Let me put it off to the side. All right, you guys, namaste. Have an amazing day, night, weekend, whenever you may be watching this. And still typing. Also, king is the top, queen middle, and knight bottom in order. Cardinal is knight. Gotcha. That was what I felt in the beginning, like it would go in order of like the signs. But yeah, it was interesting. All right, so I'm gonna shut it down, Scott. If you're still typing, I appreciate your effort. So namaste, everybody. See you at the next one. Sorry, mutable is night in order bottom. I love it. So if you're still typing, I'm giving you 30 seconds and I'm shutting it down. So let me put my deck away. All right, everybody. Have an amazing day, night, weekend, and we'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye. Love you guys. See you soon.